Trojan Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we got to talk about a big-time player, defensive tackle, standing at 6'3", 295 pounds. His name is JVR Suggs. Listen, you guys know I've talked with you guys about him probably a couple of days ago. I think it was Monday. I told you guys there is a guy named Suggs that you got to look out for. He was already in the portal, but I had information that it's a possibility that USC can go after him. Now he has an official offer. We're going to talk about his offer list because his offer list is better than all these guys. Lowe, Dominique Williams, you name it. I mean, he's being offered by everybody. I want to show you that real quick just to confirm, because this is a guy that's not coming from Division I. He's coming from Division II football, JVR Suggs. But when you look at his film, you'll see how explosive this kid is. I mean, he's absolutely just crazy with it. And he has that motor that you just kind of looking for, man. You could tell he has some dog in him. But he's coming from the state of Michigan, Flint, Michigan, to be exact. And you're talking about a guy that's being recruited by most of those Big Ten schools. So the main thing with him is you want to keep a guy like this, be able to get a guy like this. But let's take a look at this offer sheet real quick. I want you guys to see this, and I think it will surprise you. Let's take a look at it real quick before we look at his film. Let's go. So here's a brief look at his offer sheet. You see Oklahoma there. They put this stuff on Twitter, man, but this is Wisconsin. He posted on Twitter, Florida State. This is all the schools, Arkansas, all the schools that he's being offered by, and it's crazy. His offer list is ridiculous. Purdue, you see it here. This is Kentucky, Miami, Minnesota, Michigan State, Nebraska, Louisville, TCU. This is crazy. University of Iowa, and Kansas State, as well as, and that's Arkansas, and then Colorado. So you see this kid, man, Utah State. So you see his offer sheet is absolutely Indiana. You see his offer sheet is absolutely insane, man. So hopefully USC can at least maybe try to get their hands on him, because listen, it's straight up go time with this kid. But let's take a look at some other information. Look at his film real quick, because you guys are going to get ready to see a very active guy, a guy that can absolutely move and groove. Dominique Williams off the table. He committed to Oklahoma yesterday, and I heard last night, and I heard that his offer price was absolutely insane. I told you guys yesterday that I heard it's around $800,000. So this is kind of the going thing with some of these guys, man. But taking a look at him and his information, and we'll see exactly who he is real quick. Let's go. All right, so I'm gonna get into Javion's film real quick, and you get ready to see it here. But I'm gonna read some of these stats to you. And on the season, Javion, he had played in 11 games and recorded a total of 21 tackles, including 7 tackles for loss, and he had 3 QB hurries. He tallied 5 pass deflections and 2 QB hurries as well. He tallied 4 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 QB sacks. And so you're talking about a kid that's absolutely very active. You see him here in the film, and you just kind of see exactly how he just kind of bulldozes on everything. But the motor is what you notice. You notice that he has a high energy, high motor, and that was they hold him big time on him. But he's still able to break free. You see him near number 7, though. And I know some will say, look, Jay, this is a Division II, but here's the thing. I told you guys my son is playing in Division II. My son's supposed to be playing in Division I. That's a whole nother story. But there's a lot of guys that slip through the cracks, like Javier. So I think that USC getting a guy that has an absolute motor, a guy that can move. I think USC is getting the perfect player if this guy commits. Now, like I stated, he's from Flint, Michigan, so he's very he understands the landscape of the Big Ten. Does he want to go home? I have absolutely no idea. But you guys saw his offer list. It is very, very long. A lot of guys, a lot of teams are coming after him right now. So, look, USC has the opportunity. And when you look at, what we have on the table, we're not putting all of our chips with Derek Harmon, all of our chips on him. But, we still going after him. But the crazy thing is that Derek Harmon now, there are other teams that got involved. And I told you, let's really transition in him real quick. But I like this kid, JVR. I think he's a good get. But let's transition real quick to Derek Harmon and the latest update with him. So here's the latest update as of yesterday with Derek Harmon. You guys know it was just Colorado. He actually canceled his Miami trip, and it was just Colorado and Ohio State. Colorado and USC. Now you got Colorado, Ohio State, Oregon, USC, and a possible return to Michigan State. However, there was a guy from Michigan State who actually put out some information on Twitter. He follows me on Twitter. I'll follow him. And he talked about how Michigan State already offered Derek Harmon quite a bit of money. And, he's decided to go elsewhere or look elsewhere, seek other opportunities. And this is what's happening. And just let me clarify something. I told you guys this yesterday. This is not about the coaching staff. It's not about recruiting. Recruiting is out the door. This is essentially the NFL, minor league NFL. And these guys are no longer developing relationships. And then when they briefly do meet the guy, like an Eric Henderson, and the relationship is established, it no longer goes through the coaching staff no more. It's no longer to where you can develop the relationships and have conversation, the texting back and forth, that type of thing that we become accustomed to, because now it's handed over to the agent. This guy has an actual agent. All of these guys have agents now. And so USC has to negotiate with them. And this is what it's about. It's the pricing. And I told you about Dominique Williams, the $800,000. And so now, this thing is really to the point to where USC has to either step it up or we have to let them go. And so we know that Oregon to do it. We know that Ohio State to do it. Remember, Ryan Day said he needed $13 million to keep his roster together. Look, it is what it is. And if our HOV, House of Victory, which is the primary one for USC, if they don't step up and make this thing happen, that we just gonna be lost in the sauce. I'm sorry, Trojan fans. I'm just telling you how it is. We already seen Dominique Williams go. We seen Lowe go, and coincidentally, Lowe and Dominique Williams both went to Ohio State. Oklahoma. Are you serious? Both of those guys, both of them Southern California guys, and it's no knock on Oklahoma. I give kudos to Oklahoma. You know why? Because they stepped up to the plate. And my thing is, if people can't recognize what's going on right now, and we just sit back and just think that these guys are gonna come to us just because, no, the new reality is that USC's in a situation to where they're gonna have to make some serious, sound decisions and really understand that this is the reality. This is college football. No more, doing it the way that you wanted to do it. It's not even any, we just can't be relaxed. And so this is the nature of the business now. This is the reality. And so USC is going to have to step up, and either that or we lost in the sauce. Look, man, you guys already know where you can find me. It's USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. One more thing real quick, and I'm going to get out of here. You guys know I use Bucked Up, man. Bucked Up, this is how I get my boxing on. Bucked Up is a supplement company that allows me to have energy, strength every day before I do my workouts, man. I use several products from Bucked Up. So go to buckedup.com and use promo code USCJ32, and you will get a discount. Several people have told me, you see me here doing 315 pounds. You know why? Because I use Bucked Up. Bucked Up allows me to do all of these different things, and it's straight up go time. It's on the popping. It's on the cracking, man. So look, hit me in the comments. Use promo code USCJ32, and you will get a discount. Listen, until later on, everybody stay blessed. Don't forget, make sure you get up, get out, and make some things happen. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.